Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Life with Mercedes, and I am Mercedes. Today I'm going to show you how I make dessert in a crock pot. So, long story short, a few weeks back, we were having some people over and we didn't want to turn the oven on because it was almost like 100 degrees outside. So I was going to see if I could make something in the crock pot for dessert. So I looked it up, and there is a crock pot dump cake type thing, and it called for brownie mix, but I didn't have brownie mix, so I made it with a cake mix instead. This is my third time making this recipe. The first two times I made it with cake mix. One time was with a vanilla cake, the second with a strawberry cake, and so this is the third time I'm making it, and the first time I'm making it with brownies, which is the original recipe. It's very easy. The biggest thing is just watching the crock pot. You're going to want to put it on high, but keep an eye on it, and then put it on low, just so that it doesn't get burnt, which hasn't happened yet, and it's been a big hit. Now you can eat this with ice cream on top, like an a la mode. The first two times I just used like a caramel sauce that we had in the fridge, like from ice cream sundaes. And I talked about my cake in another video, and I had some requests to show you guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So this is all that you need to make this dessert. You're going to use 2 cups of milk, and that can be your milk of preference. This is just what we have on hand. I am usually dairy-free, but this is for my extended family that are here today, just my brothers and sisters and parents. So I've never used dairy-free milk, but I assume that it'll probably work the same, although I am going to give that a try. But if any of you guys try this recipe with almond milk or coconut milk and it works out, let me know. And then you use a half a cup of vegetable oil, a whole thing of pudding. Now you could use any pudding that you wanted, but you want to make sure that it's the big one. And I used a pistachio pudding with the vanilla cake last time because my dad and brother, pistachio is their favorite kind of jello. So you could use basically anything, I believe. Then you're going to use 2 eggs and then some sort of cake mix, brownie mix. I got this funfetti one. This actually happened to be the cheapest one at the store when I was there. And then you're going to want to use your trusty crock pot. So in here is all the ingredients. The last thing that I have to add is the little candy pieces that are in the funfetti cake mix. And then you're going to just stir that in the bowl. So you're going to put all the ingredients in the bowl and then give it a good stir. Now next, for our crock pot, you're going to want to spray it with some sort of non-stick spray. This is just what I have on hand, and you're going to want to spray it generously, like on the bottom and then up on the sides, just like if you were making a cake. I'm going to go ahead and get this stirred, and then I will pour it inside. Alright, so it's all mixed up, and I poured it inside the crock pot. And next I'm going to turn the crock pot on high and put the lid on. Now the original recipe that I saw is that you're supposed to put paper towels over the top so that it collects the moisture. Now I did that the first time, and it was fine, and I did not do it the second time, and the cake still turned out fine. So I am not going to add the paper towel this time around to see what happens. And like I said, it's on high, and this is going to cook for about 2.5 hours. And then as it's cooking, I'll check on it a couple of times, because what's going to happen is the outside is going to get crispy, just like when you cook brownies or cake in the oven, but the center might still be soft. So then you might have to turn it down to low for a little while so that the center can finish cooking, but the outside doesn't become too crispy. So I'm going to let this cook, and I will be back in about an hour to check on it. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours, and this is what the brownies look like. I'm going to check the center. The center is still a little gooey, so I'm going to turn it down to warm, because all the other parts of it are good, and in a little while this should be good to go. But as you can see, it's just like brownies you cook in the oven. It's still a little gooey in the middle, so you just kind of want it to sit, but I've put it down to warm, so we will be able to eat them very soon. So the brownies are all done, and I am going to have some. And as you can see, it is a brownie consistency. There you go. And I'm going to have this with a little thing of vanilla ice cream and have it like a la mode. And it smells really good, and it's all the way cooked. As you can see, it looks like cake or brownies. And the top got a little funny right there, but I think it's because of the candy pieces inside. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. And here it is with the ice cream on top. And it came out tasting more like cake than brownies, but that's fine. It's very tasty, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay guys, so that is how you make the Crockpot cake or brownies. I will have the full recipe in the description box below. I did get some requests for this because I talked about it, as I said in a previous video, and it's really great. I think that Crockpots are a heaven sent. I cook a lot of stuff in Crockpots, and I was curious about having some Crockpot desserts. Now I'm going to try to make a peach cobbler in the Crockpot. I'm actually known for my peach cobbler. I make an awesome southern peach cobbler, but it's in the oven. But I've never made one in the Crockpot, so I think I'm going to try that next at some point. And if that works out, and if I do it, then I will show you guys, so be on the lookout for that and some other shopping haul videos. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Check me out over there. Comment down below, like, subscribe. Let's get to know each other, and until next time, bye.